Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I've noticed something in Gran Turismo. So Gran Turismo is always talking about being a real driving simulator and simulating real life. And I think I've stumbled upon something. So recently you may have seen in the news, a lot of F1 teams have gone to a matte paint finish to increase the top speed of the cars because it has a bit of boundary layer protection, makes the car a bit more slippery to go through the air. And even more recently, you've also seen some teams actually taking away paint to save weight. Now, it obviously has a performance advantage. So I wondered if the same thing happened in Gran Turismo 7. And I did some tests, and this is what I found out. Let's find out. So the first thing that we're going to do is go and buy a completely brand new GR Yaris. We're going to choose a GR Yaris just because it's a favourite here on the channel, owning one. And then we'll try it with some other cars afterwards just to prove a point. But let's go and buy one. So, as you can see, all the paint colours for the GR Yaris are all glossy colours. So we're just going to choose the Super White 2, go with that, and then we'll see how this performs. So to test this, we've came to Special Route X, just because we're really testing top speed and acceleration. So we're going to use this as our test bed. So if we go to the car settings, you can see that the car is completely stock. We have not changed anything at all. So let's go back and let's find out how fast this car is. Right, so Special Stage Route X. Go up through the gears and we'll see at what point this GR Yaris tops out at. It's already up to 5th. Just going to keep it nice and smooth. Try not to scrub the tyres as little as possible. Go. Coming up to 140 miles an hour. Not the fastest car in the world. But she's still accelerating slowly but surely. That's 150. I don't think she's going to go too much faster than 150. There's 151. What we'll do, if it gets to the hill and starts slowing down, we'll take that as a reading. It looks like 151 is pretty much maxed out. 152. Can we get a 3? Slowly creeping. I'm going to start hitting the hill. As it starts going down, that's it. Yeah, there we go, 152 miles an hour with gloss paint, factory paint. So let's go and do a matte paint and see if it goes any faster. Right, so now we're in the GT Auto. Let's go and choose a paint colour. We want a matte paint. It doesn't make a difference whichever matte that you choose. Let's just find one that's a bit of a contrast. Let's go for, let's say, a matte green. Let's go for a matte green. We'll purchase the paint, then we'll go into the livery editor and then just add that matte paint on, and then we'll take it back to Route X and see how fast it goes. Save the paint onto the car. We'll just paint the whole car matte green. So now we're back at Special Route X. Let's just check the settings. And as you can see, all the settings are still the same. The car's still completely stock. Everything's exactly the same. So as you can see, the car is fully matte green, and let's see how fast it goes. So it needs to beat 152 miles an hour. Let's see if the matte paint has made the car any slipperier through the air. Up through the gears, we're up to 5th. We'll probably just go to the start the hill, see if we've got any faster by the point there. So into 6th gear, maybe a smidge earlier than we was in the previous car. We're already at 147, so this is looking good. Matte green looking sharp in the dark tunnel. There you go. I've actually it's blown past me. We're actually at 154 already, 155. So we've increased our top speed by already 4 miles an hour. So let's go to where it starts, the hill. Car's starting to slow the acceleration. That's 158. 6 miles an hour faster by just changing the colour of the paint. Looks like it's kind of topped out there though. Maybe, can we get 159? Yeah, there's 159, and then back down to 158 as we go up the hill. So that's made a difference of 7 miles an hour by just changing the colour of the paint. Now let's see if we get rid of the paint. Let's see how fast the car goes. So this time we're back in the GT Auto. As you can see, if we go down to, where is it, carbon, I've already purchased some of the carbons. So let's go and stick one of these carbons on the GR Yaris. Make a full carbon Yaris. So let's see, what should we go for? Got carbon, carbon matte, carbon checker, matte checker, or forged carbon. Right, we're going to go for a matte checker carbon over the whole car. There we go. Looking very stealth. And I'm going to call this one carbon. Let's head back to Route X and see how fast it goes now. So we're back here at Special Route X. If we go back into the settings, you can see all the settings are still exactly the same. No modifications, just a stock GR Yaris. So let's go for it. So special stage Route X, let's see how fast the car goes now with matte carbon paint. No paint really. So just try and keep it nice and smooth. Scrub the tyres as little as possible. Right, so we're at the top of 5th already. And that's 6th. So 146, we're going into 6th. So we're already in 6th before we even get to the tunnel. .156, 157, and we're just coming out of the tunnel. So remember, we need to beat 159 of the map. There's 158. Come on, a little bit faster. 159. Can we get 160? Inch in there. There you go, there's 160, so we're now 1 mile an hour faster than the map paint. Can we get 161? I think we're topping out this car now. But there you go, there's 160. So we've proved, if you want to be faster online, you either need to get matte paint, or even better, paint your car fully carbon, and it'll go even faster. So just to prove a point, I'm just going to grab another car and give it a shot for you. So I've just gone into my garage and grabbed my R32 Skyline that I used in the cafe missions. It's at the moment I've already painted it a gloss. I think in fact it's a pearlescent yellow. So we're going to take it out as a yellow car, and then we'll get it into full carbon and we'll see how fast it goes. So we're back here at Route X. Let's go straight to the settings. Look at the car settings, details. So you can see 679 pp. You can see all the modifications that we've got on here. So let's take it for a drive and see how fast it goes for you. Right, so let's see, this is a faster car than the GR Yaris. I think after this we'll try a race car. So I don't know what the gearing is going to be like for this. As I say, I've tried this out on a few cars, but just I wanted to try it on cars that you could see me doing it for. So again, we'll probably go to the hill. If the car starts slowing down there, then we know we met the top speed. We're in 5th gear here. 180 miles an hour. .185. still slowly accelerating. 188. Are we going to get to 190 before the hill? Doesn't look like it. There's 189. Here comes the hill, and we're already losing speed. So let's go painted carbon, full carbon GTR. Who won't like that? Let's see how fast it goes. So we're back here. Let's go and paint this car full carbon. We'll do forged carbon on this one, just for a difference. So let's take it back to Route X. So back at Route X, and you can see, if we go into the car settings, everything is exactly the same, 679 pp, no changes. And as you can see, top corner, the car is carbon. So without any paint, let's see how fast it goes. So I think we hit 189. So initially doesn't feel that much different in speed. Right, we're into 5th gear already. Gonna go through the tunnel now. We're already at 180. So evidently the more power put into a car, the more difference the weight of the paint makes. Yeah, there's 190, we breezed past it. Can we hit 200 by the bridge? Let's find out. $195, looks like it's just starting to top out. 196, so that is already 7 miles an hour faster than when we had paint on the car. Don't think we'll get 197. No, there we're losing speed. But that goes to prove it. Proved it with 2 cars there for you. So there we go. That goes to prove Gran Turismo is imitating real life. So I managed to prove it there with 2 cars. You can do it with a wealth of other cars if you want to. So put in the comments how you found it. See if you go full naked carbon and see if it makes your races faster. See if it makes your single player races easier, and maybe even win a few online races. So I'd like to say thank you to you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine. And until next time, see you then. Bye.